We will get started. So first of all, hello again to everyone and welcome to today's webinar, Planning Your 2021 Online Automotive Marketing. Today we'll go over what changes and challenges to expect in 2021, the top tactics and strategies to tackle them, and how to implement the solutions for online success. But first, introductions. Please feel free again to say hello in the chat. Introduce yourself to each other, and we love to see it. Giselle has been, this webinar is presented by Giselle. Giselle has been building industry-leading dealership websites since 2003, leading the game with insight, innovation, and operational excellence. Giselle's vision is to make online customer experiences excellent for customers and easy for clients. I'm Brittany Ramos, and I'm excited to dive into this with you today. What will be the major changes and challenges of 2021? Now, I know the next slide is not going to be a surprise for anyone. While the COVID-19 pandemic still persists, we have to rethink our approach. A lot of the adjustments that were made are here to stay. Many of you guys have already shifted to offer delivery services, virtual showrooms, at-home test drives, and more. And while those things will maintain their importance, you'll also want to start to consider a larger investment in the overall online experience and the convenience of things online. This will also lead to a realignment of marketing and sales strategies. That being said, online competition is fierce. We've done webinars in the past and discussed how the first phases of shopping often happen online, but that rings true now more than ever. Some shoppers may never enter your physical location, so your online presence is key. Now is the time to really dial in your website and your overall online presence. Online reputation is also more important than ever. Review sites are used by shoppers to find the store that is right for them. It helps to think of each customer or potential customer as a potential review. Yes, even someone who didn't buy anything from you can leave you a review. So it's really important to have that mindset when you're communicating with people, whether it be in store or online. Because as you guys may know, the main review sites do not allow for removal of bad reviews. So keeping this in mind is crucial. With the extreme shift to everything online, people increasingly desire the combination of the online convenience with the personal connection. In fact, there was a 2019 study conducted by Harris Poll for Redpoint Global that found that 63% of consumers, surveyed across the US, Canada, and the UK expect personalization as a standard of service. So what does that mean for you? We'll get into that in a little bit. But that takes us to our first poll question. Have you taken the steps to improving personalization? So I've opened up the polls to see what people, let's see. And it looks, it's pretty evenly split. Some saying not yet, some saying we're in the process, which is great, and then some yeses. So it's looking like you all are definitely in the right mindset for 2021. So let's get to it. This is the good stuff. The strategies and solutions to address the aforementioned. Consumers expect the ability to connect with a human, even if they're not physically at your store. There are many ways to connect with customers online. Some of these are probably familiar to you, as well as in person, over the phone. Chat is one of the more widely adopted ways of connecting online, and I'm going to focus on that for a minute here. So having chat or text feature on your site is a great way to have a personal connection open for your shoppers. One critical thing to note, though, is implementation. While chat can be useful for shoppers, it can also be a burden. Based on shopping behavior and user experience, we recommend having chat available to your shoppers, but not necessarily having it pop up. And if you are going to have it pop up, consider having a delay in loading the chat. Also, remember to only have it pop up once. Someone doesn't want to have to close the chat on each page that they navigate to. Now, with all the challenges we've seen, and we can also anticipate going forward, here's a bit of silver lining. Google recently published an article that referenced a study that found in the US alone, more than 3 million people who don't currently own a car are considering purchasing one. It has a little something to do with people not trusting ride sharing so much nowadays. So more car buyers means more potential visitors to your site. It goes without saying that your site must be easy to use. As a general rule, the majority of your site visitors want to go to inventory, they want to see your specials, and they want to check payments and financing options. Your site needs to have clear and easy paths to all of these areas. For example, across all of our sites, one of the most interacted CTAs, or calls to action, continues to be the calculate your payment button. Understanding that it helps you understand that financing and payment options are very important for shoppers, and they can help you to improve your online experience. We've talked about how isolated a lot of people are during these times. Excuse me. And because of that, personal human connection is key. We don't mean those pop-ups that know the user's name before they've even given you any information. Those are a little creepy. We're talking about removing the friction from someone's online experience based on previous interactions with your brand. There are brilliant ways to create different nurture streams through email marketing or display and search retargeting campaigns based on customer journeys and shopping behavior. Analytics has smart lists, which are another great way to get insights on shoppers that are likely to convert. So using the data available to you will help you provide the personalization that consumers want and expect. Paid search is a given. You need to be doing it to stay competitive, and most people are. But if you have the dollars, think about exploring some channels that may be new for you. With all of the changes we've discussed, these channels listed here, video, connected TV, and social specifically, have seen a major uptick in users. We all know people are on social media now more than ever. And we actually recently did a blog post talking about the influence of video on car buyers. But digital video isn't just YouTube. We've been talking about connected TV for years, and there was a recent article actually from the Trade Desk where they anticipated that connected TV households will overtake cable TV households this year. That stat had me shook because I didn't even have internet at home until I was in middle school, so the technology advancements are just continual and they're not slowing down. We've done an entire webinars on connected TV, but the key takeaway I feel is that with people shifting to connected TV instead of cable, you need to invest where your shoppers are. With connected TV, you also have the ability to measure performance metrics like completion rate, how many people actually viewed through the entire video. And you can also get really efficient with targeting like in-market shoppers, which is similar to display. The pandemic is accelerating changes to the automotive industry, which were already in progress, and initiating early changes that we have expected to come for some time. At Giselle, we've always been about the customer experience, but as I've touched on today, it's critical for everyone to shift to a from the customer's point of view type of strategy. And that leads us to our last poll question, our final poll question. Are you interested in learning more about how to make the necessary adjustments to succeed in 2021? Of course, there's a ton of stuff out there. We have people available, our support, our account. We have a bunch of great resources to share with you guys as well. So this is kind of just getting our feelers out. Who's interested in learning more about these necessary adjustments in this time where digital is taking over. And it looks like almost everyone says, yes, I am ready to get after 2021, which is lovely to hear because we are too over here. And now it's time for Q&A. So please pop any questions you may have into the chat, or into the Q&A tab, I'm sorry, which is next to the chat. And we will get to as many as we can today. And it looks like we have people asking questions in the chat already, and maybe even some Giselle employees answering them. So that's great. Love to see it. Thanks for the help out there. All right, so we do have a question. How do I delay my chat from loading? Which is a great question. And if you are a Giselle client already, you can reach out to support and they'll have it taken care of for you. It's just a matter of having that script load a little bit later, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. We can definitely adjust that based on your needs. And if you're not, I would just reach out to your website provider and they should be able to help you as well. Alrighty, so if anyone has any other questions, feel free to pop them in. I will try to get to them. You can also always reach out to support at Giselle or me, myself, bramos@giselle.com, and we will definitely answer those offline as well. So that's it. Thank you to everyone who's joined today. I hope you enjoyed this webinar, and I hope you are leaving inspired to tackle 2021. If you have any questions, like I mentioned, please reach out to me, bramos@giselle.com. You can also reach out to support@giselle.com, your account manager, anyone, and we'd love to answer any questions that you may have and help you out getting you ready and having your website in its best shape for 2021. Remember to check out our next webinar, which is M2E, Making Excellence Easy. We'll discuss what's new on the M2E platform, why we made these changes, and how they make it easy. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.